Our son is the head doctor at Beth Israel Medical Center.
He is not the head doctor. You have to stop telling people that.
He is to me. Remember he diagnosed that pain in my back?
Yeah, he said the pain was me.
Oh, Morty. This next presenter is from very close to us.
So, because we're
He lives in the Bronx.
He's in the Bronx.
Please welcome
Dirty Lorenzo.
You know, okay, so my name's Dirty Lorenzo. I'm sorry guys, the microphones, am I right? So, you know, my name's Dirty Lorenzo. I'm from New York City. I'm a up-and-coming comedian. Everyone from New York City? Anyone from New York City? Yeah, all right, fuck you, all right. So, you know, the drive up to Ithaca was, you know, pretty rough, you know. I get up here and it's colder than it is in New York City. Who would have guessed that, am I right? And you know, there's all this talk about, you know, global warming this, global warming that. You know, if I have to wear my leather jacket for 10 months out of the year, they might as well call it global freezing my ass off. Yeah, hate the cold. So, yeah, I hate the autumn too. You know, it reminds me of, you know, the leaves are falling. You got people, you know, eating pumpkins. And then, you know, people like, there's a lot of romance going on. And you know, it makes me sad, because, you know, 3 months ago on this day, I broke up with my now ex-wife. You know, it's very sad. You know, I found her in a very, you know, fall-themed way. And this is why I broke up with her. I go back to our studio apartment in the Bronx, right? I walk in the door, and I see her there, laying on the bed naked, with the pumpkin spice latte, and I say, get out of here! Man, I love autumn. All right, so you know, fellas in the audience, I'm gonna give you a few tips on you know how to not let that happen to you. How to, you know, a little Dirty Lorenzo's tips for getting the lady. So you know, take out your Twitters and jot this one down. All right. So very disconnected from the social medias. So you know, there's bars in New York City, right? You know, give me a break, right? You know, if I'm gonna pay $20 for a cocktail, it better have some Hennessy in it. It better have some lemon juice. And that cocktail better be able to stop my Aunt Vicky from calling me 3 times a week. You know, the crowd in New York City is much more, you know, drunk. So, so, you know, I'm in one of these fancy New York City bars, right? You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, right? So I go in there, I sit down, I say, bartender, you know, get me the drink. He says, I don't know who you are, and that's very vague. And I say, you just do it, all right. And so I look over to my right, and I see this lady. She's just like sitting there, stirring her little cocktail, and I say, this I can work with. So I, you know, jot this one down if you think it's a good one. But, you know, I turn to her and I say, hello. I know. Smooth. And so she turns to me and she says, hi. And oh wait, I'm getting somewhere now, So, you know, I ask her, I say, you know, you don't look like you're from New York, you know, what brings you to the city? And she says, oh, I'm a designer from Paris. Here to look for some inspiration. What do you design? Lingerie? That's it. All right. I'm just kidding, guys. That's not it. So you know, they say that's so funny. I'm a lingerie designer too. Now, gentlemen, I don't suggest lying, but I suggest lying. It's great. It works every time. So I say, that's great. You know, I love being a lingerie designer too. And she says, what's your favorite medium to design with? Underwear. So what company do you design for? Oh, you know, Calvin Klein. And what do you do specifically for Calvin Klein? You know, don't tell anyone. But I'm Calvin. Man, I love underwear, am I right? Fellas. Man. I miss my ex-wife, guys. Alright, back to this funny story. You know, you get a little sidetracked sometimes. So, you know, she asks me. She says, Lorenzo, I'm going to MoMA today. I'm going to the Museum of Modern Art. I would love if you came with me. And I said, you know, the only reason I go to West 53rd Street is to go to the intersection of 7th Avenue to the TGI Fridays for half-price appetizers. At least I did with my ex-wife. So anyway, we're at the museum, right? We're at the museum, and she says, Lorenzo, I really want to see Van Gogh. And I said, but this date's going so well! And she says, no, Lorenzo. I want to go show you Starry Night. So, you know, we go over there, you know. And I haven't seen a lot of these, you know, on-the-wall style paintings. So I'm looking at the painting, I say, you know, it just looks like a fourth grader did it. And she says, no, it's art. You know, you have to look at it from different perspectives. You gotta see the different angles and interpret it in your own way. Give it a try, Lorenzo. So I give it a shot. You know, it's got some green in it. It's got some blue. No, it's got some like gold stripes in the back, and you know there's a village there, and you know who knows what the fuck they're doing. But then I noticed the contrast between the darkness of the mountains and the light from the moon shining. And then I also noticed that this darkness isn't just there for no reason. It's there to show us how if we're ever lost, if we ever need a guide, the moon is there to guide us. And for a second, looking at this painting, I feel immortal. And then we go back to my place and she sucks my dick. All right, thank you. Oh my God. This was not part of the script. Well.